Hi there, alright, it's David Wilkinson here from David Wilkinson Fitness Coach, and welcome to video 2 in this 3-part video series. Obviously, this video installment, from what you've read in the email, is all about how to create your client's ultimate experience. And what I want to do is I want to share with you 2 companies that were able to create a phenomenal experience, 2 different types of products, but give their users that ultimate experience, which allowed them to charge that little bit more for their products, but still dominated their market share. Both those companies are Starbucks, who did it phenomenally well, and Apple. So I'm going to go through a little bit about what they did and how you can do that yourself and implement it into your own fitness business. So creating the experience for your clients is absolutely critical. It's like kind of gone are the days now where you can just kind of like get your clients to rock up, take them through a workout and say bye-bye at the end of it, and then, you know, wait till they come for the next session. It's now you're in a lot more of a competitive market now and a lot more of a competitive industry, and you're going to really have to push the boat out. As more and more trainers around your local area continue to undercut your prices and undercut what you do, you're going to have to step your game up. You never want to drop your prices and ever compete on price, and the best way to do that is give more value to your users and your members beyond what they actually get in a session, and that way you'll always be in the game. Starbucks did this themselves by basically revolutionized their business and brand, and the way they did that is like when they first kicked off, you know, critics were saying how the hell were they going to spend, you know, why were people going to spend £5 on a cup of $5 on a cup of coffee? In the UK it's about $2.50, and they're right, people wouldn't just pay $5 for a cup of coffee. That's ridiculous when you can go out and kind of buy instant coffee and, you know, get hundreds of cups out of a jar. Well, what they knew was, and what they realised was, it wasn't just paying for the beverage, it was paying to be where they were consuming the beverage. So in their coffee houses, which is what they called them, they created this unique place where people could go and meet and greet friends and meet family and catch up with people or do business or just sit on the Wi-Fi or sit and read with light music behind them, comfortable chairs, and that feeling like they were welcome there and they could stay for as long as they want. That meant that they weren't selling a cup of coffee for $5. What they were selling was the overall experience of being there. And once they did that, it was very, very easy for them to put on their prices and get customers to use it. And obviously by doing that, it absolutely revolutionized their business and gave them a greater market share in their area. And obviously, as you know, Starbucks is now a worldwide brand by doing something very, very simple, very unique. One of the other things is that you'll see when you go in any Starbucks, it's systemized and it's planned out to the letter, and every one you go into, the coffee tastes the same. You know, buy a double mocha frappuccino, and it'll taste exactly the same. Doesn't matter which one you go into, the service is the same, and the whole standard set out the same. That's what you call systemization. That's something that we'll probably cover in later blogs and posts and things like that. But kind of when you go into these places, look at how they run and think about it, okay? And this is the kind of standard that you need to get to your business. And whether or not you only train out of one facility, open one studio, or you open up 50 of them, it has to be exactly the same. So you open up one and you run one the same as you would 50, with that idea in mind, and getting everything to feel the same and be systemized. But let's get back into the experience and creating that for your clients. Like I was just saying before, for you guys, it has to go beyond just your normal, 3 workouts a week, give them a nutrition plan, make sure they're following the plan and jobs are good. You have to experience and interact with your clients and find a way of impacting on them beyond their sessions. And that's a massive, massive key thing, because if you can impact on them beyond their sessions, beyond that hour you spend with them or those couple of hours they see you a week, you're going to have a far greater impact or positive impact on them beyond that, which makes sure that they get better results, love what you do, become a raving fan for your business. If you think about it, imagine like your most favourite restaurant you go to, or probably your salon, or where you get your hair done, or where you get massage, spas that you go to. There'll be something that you love about it. There'll be something about the way that that place makes you feel, and it could be the person that does your hair, or it could be the whole place itself. and that will always make you go there beyond anywhere else. Even if it actually costs you another 10, 15, 20 pounds to go per visit, you're probably more inclined to pay that because there's something that keeps attracting you to that. And it's like to be the whole experience you've got. Now, I read a really good book called The E-Myth, and that really covers this a little bit in depth about how to make sure that every time a customer comes to your place of business to meet with you, that it feels the same for them each time they come. And what he was talking about was how he went to get his hair cut one day, and he tried this new barber salon, and he went in, and when he first went in, he sat down, and they offered him a beverage, and then he got his drink, and someone came over and asked him how he wanted his hair done and what he would like doing, and then they sat him down, and then they brought his beverage over for him, and I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember if they washed his hair, massaged it first, and that kind of thing, and then did a cut, and then offered him another drink, and when they left, they give him a bit of aftercare stuff, and give him some products to take home and that kind of thing. So obviously he had a phenomenal experience. He absolutely loved it. He loved it that much. He went back and tried it again. But next time he went back, it wasn't quite the same. They didn't offer him a drink, and they didn't sit him down beforehand. They still washed his hair, and they still cut it to the good enough standard, but there was a few things missing. He let himself try it once more. So this was the third time he went back. He got his drink and everything was in place, but they didn't wash his hair this time and didn't give him a long enough massage. And due to the fact that even though his haircut standard was still the same, he never went back. Now, if you think about it this way, you could you talk about in your business how you can get phenomenal results. Okay, let's say you do, yeah. Let's say you can get great results in 4 weeks, but let's say Joe Bloggs down the road, he can also get phenomenal results in 4 weeks. Maybe not quite as good as yours, maybe his nutrition not as good as yours, or his workout, but he still gets results. But he's less than you, he's cheaper than you, so people are going to then start thinking, well, if that does the same, I'll just go there. So you're going to have to start giving your clients more. Okay, what happens is if people do trust you and have confidence in you and start to come to your business and start to do things with you, and then what happens is every time they come to you, you give them a slightly different experience. You don't interact with them the same way. You don't give them the same support beyond the session, after the session, during the session. The workout doesn't feel the same. Your warm-up routine doesn't feel the same. Things are a little disjointed. They're going to leave. And it wasn't because the results weren't good enough, just the same as that guy's haircut was good enough. What it was the whole experience they had was disjointed. So you've got to bring it together. Starbucks did that, and just like Apple do that as well. Now, Apple is now worth $256 billion, okay? Now, we're apparently in a recession, but Apple's actually turning over more and more money, okay? How is that possible? If you think about the average Apple product is at least £600 for an iPhone, iPad probably slightly less, iPod £100, MacBook Pro £1,000 to £1,500. Their products are high end, and their turnover and profit is increasing every single year. So that doesn't quite make sense that we're in a recession. Okay, yes, statistically we are. Or is the fact that people are willing to pay for a better quality product. Now think about that. If people are willing to invest their money, they want to know that they're investing it into something that's better, that's going to last longer, that's going to give them a better feel, better experience, a better user experience when doing it. And Apple had very, very simple marketing strategies, and I think we could learn a lot from what they did. And well, I'm pretty much sure we can learn a lot from what they did. What they said was they needed to know their customer needs better than anyone else, and then focus on what was important and what your brand and product is all about, and eliminate anything that doesn't go with it. I mean, that's so simple. So this is exactly what Steve Jobs learned and exactly what he did to make Apple one of the biggest, greatest companies on the planet. They need to know their customer needs better than anybody else. You need to know what your customer wants. You need to know what their needs are. You need to know who you're trying to interact. We went through a little bit like that in video one with the target market, the avatar, etc. But have you really gone into what they're wanting to achieve? Some people call this the end goal. Some people call it the island, I've heard now. This is kind of like, you're not selling workouts, you're not selling nutrition. It's crap. You're not that people don't buy workouts, they don't buy nutrition, they don't buy flipping diets that mean they can't go out and drink and eat shite on a weekend and make sure they have to go to the gym every night. People don't buy that. People buy the end goal. Okay, that's what you need to sell to people. That's what your whole marketing is about. And the end goal is you're giving them the solution to their problems. Their problems may be lack of time, lack of energy, having to keep buying brand new clothes all the time because the weight's going up. Okay, they're issues that they're having right now. You need to basically sell them the solution to that. Okay, the end goal. Their clothes fit better. They have plenty of time. They have more energy. And then also in your products and your services, focus on what's important about them and get rid of anything that isn't. If it doesn't fit with your business, then don't flip and do it. Okay, your whole ethos of what you do has to be absolutely congruent all the way through your business. Okay, right from the marketing message at the start, right from who your target market is, all the way through. So, for example, if your flyer says that you are, helping busy women in their 40s to drop a dress size for a special occasion, then you go to the website, it says the same thing, but then when they meet you, you're talking about intermittent fasting, flipping, density training, workouts, and this kind of thing. It's just going to go straight over the head, and it doesn't kind of match what you've said beforehand. Okay, you need to have that all the way through and get rid of things that don't match. Now, Apple offer high quality end products. So you pay more for an Apple product, but why? Why are they still the most profitable? A is quality, and B is how it makes the customer feel, the experience you get of owning an Apple product. Apple's iPhones are not the best phones in the market by a mile. There's a lot better phones out there, but they have the biggest market. But they actually don't have the biggest market share, but they make the most profit. So they have a smaller market share in it, but they make a bigger product. They make more profit from it. A, because it's quality. The product is quality. You feel it, you touch it, everything about it. It's slick, it's stylish, it looks brilliant, and it also how to make the customer feel. It's very, very nice, and you feel part of something more when you see you've got an iPhone, because a lot of people have an iPhone or an iPad product or whatever. You feel like you're part of something when you have that. It gives you this more unique status. People brag about it in a way, not without being over the top, but that's what people do. So if you think about your products and your programs, how can you make them feel more quality and give the user of your services a better experience each time they're using it? So how to create your own unique experience. I kind of got this equation a little bit. I took a little bit about from Paul Mort, who's a fitness mentor, and Chris Brown as well. I took a little bit of what they do with this equation. I thought was really, really good. I put it together and kind of put it in our own way. And it's R plus CE plus TLT equals CR. And that's very simple. It's results plus client experience plus the little things equals client retention. So you've put out your services, your marketing, and everything like that. In video 3, I'm going to show you how to get clients. But you've put all your information out there. You've got your clients. It's much easier and much more profitable for your business to retain the clients you've got than constantly go out and get new ones. This is how to do that. A, you've got to get results. You've got to get them results. When you promise them results, you've got to deliver. The next thing is give them the experience. What's going to be your experience? And I'm going to help you design that in this video. Plus the little things. That's all the little additional services you give them. Those things that go the extra mile. Those things that go beyond what the client expects. Clients will expect certain things. This takes them beyond that. Equals client retention. And this is the 3 steps that you really need to think about. How to improve your results for your client, how to improve the experience, and how to improve the little things that they get. The word client means under one's care. That's the terminology for client. So your clients are under your care. Are you looking after them, or are they just another number to you? If you need 50 clients to help you get the lifestyle you want, are those 50 clients just a number to you, or are they actual clients? Do you care about them? If they need you, do you go beyond that? Before they even ask you that they need your help, are you supporting them beyond that? Are you letting them know that you're there for them? And marketing means absolutely jack if you're not there for them. So what I want you to think about is creating something unique and make it exclusive, closed door. People have to qualify to get in, and it's called velvet rope. And there's quite a few people out there that use terminology, this velvet rope, which basically means they have to. If you think of a nightclub, and you think of a massive queue of people outside, and there's a bouncer on the door with a nice black suit on, and he's got a velvet rope across the front of the door. People want to get past that. People want to get in there and see what that's all about. Okay, and there's only so many people allowed in. That's what you could make your business. If you make it exclusive and not available to everybody with a wallet and a pulse, you'll be far more successful. So the 3 things that you're going to really work on is how to improve the results of your clients. Can you improve their workouts? Can you learn more about exercise? Can you learn more about nutrition? Or do you know enough about those things, but what you need to improve on is the coaching and the ability to get your clients to follow your plan? Is that what you need to work on? Do you need to get more coherence with your program? So learn a way of getting your clients to do the results and keep them on track better. And there's a way that you can do that. There's a way that you can implement things in your business. Again, constantly thinking about systemization, that, you know, if one client gets it, you've got to really give it to all of them, or where that if you unleash one way of doing this training, the nutrition, and getting people to be congruent with the program, that goes out across the board with all your clients. Number 2 is your experience. How could you impact on them? Could you, you know, every time they come for a session, is there a way that you could get them there 10 minutes early and discuss their workout with them beforehand? Or at the end of the session, is there a way that you can have a 5-minute feedback session where they give the feedback on the performance in the workout, things that they did phenomenally well and things that they need to improve on. The things that they improve on, give them exercise to start doing at home to help them with that. Is there something where you could ring your clients up once every month and just kind of have a little bit of a focused chat on the phone with them for 5 minutes, seeing how things are, seeing if they need any more help? These are all little tidbits that you can give to give the overall experience. What about when they're actually in the workout themselves? Do you have a systemized way? Well, when they come in, they do the warm-up or foam roll or whatever you're doing with them, then the mobility stuff and more excessive warm-up. Then is there like a pattern session? Do you work core? Hold on. Hold on, let's get back. I'll just knock that slide off. Do you work core? Let's get it up from there. Hold on. Yeah, so do you work with the core first and then go to power, then go to strength, then go to finisher? What is your actual way that they roll through the workout with them, and how do you do things with them different? That's all part of the experience that you can give your members. When they finish the session, do you boot them out the door, or do you offer them a beverage? Do you make them stay with you in the facility a little bit longer? That could be part of what you do. Do you hold meetings and coffee mornings and things like that with your clients? And this could kind of takes into the next thing, the little things, you know. This could, yeah, you could give people stuff, you know, you can give them t-shirts and hoodies and things like that, and water bottles, that's great. But sometimes you could just give them your time. You know, like I was saying before, do you give them little coffee mornings where you get all the members around, for example, on a Friday afternoon, have a bit of a chat, you know, you put on, you know, some healthy snacks, that kind of thing, and a couple of beverages, and, you know, you get people around and you talk and you interact, and you might not even talk about training, you might just talk about themselves and get to know a little bit more about them. The next time they come in, you probably know a little bit more about Jane and her family and the kids and the job she does. Those type of things go way beyond anything else. And do you think if you were asking Jane when she comes to a session, how's the family and how's Robert, her husband, do you think she's going to flip and leave? No, she's not, because you're taking your time out to find out more about her. And if you're going to start doing things like this, guys, and you're going to start giving these clients better results and going the extra mile with them, you're really going to have to velvet rope your time, because you don't want people who aren't who don't sit right with that and who just suck the energy out of you and suck the life out of you and don't follow the program, jumping onto your programs like that. So it's really up to you to spend more time really filtering out the people who aren't suitable to your program and getting more of the people who are. Not everybody owns a Mac. Some people will opt for Nescafe coffee. Are these your avatar? Or are you willing to go and look for people who will splash the cash and be loyal for you? Most people have a computer, but nobody owns a Mac. A lot of people drink coffee, but not everybody drinks Starbucks coffee. Some people go for Nescafe. 10% of the UK population exercise, but not all of them work with you. Some people go to the gym, some people go to Zumba. That's fine. Some people go to Weight Watchers to lose weight, whatever it is. Who are you going to go for? Are you going to try to go for everybody? Are you going to go cheap? Are you going to step up the game? Get with the people who are willing to spend that little bit more on you, but who are dead loyal to you. That's what you really need to be looking at. So, what do you got to do now? It's time to go away and start creating your client experience for every single customer touch point. This is massive. So, think about every single way in which your clients interact with you. Phone, email, face-to-face, at sessions, at outside appointments, whatever it is, and look at ways in which you can make that interaction and that relationship with them better. So every customer touch point. Then once you've done it for your clients, do it for everybody that comes in touch with your business. So that could be prospects, that could be people ringing up inquiring about your service, emailing about your service, dropping into your facility or coming for a meeting with you about your service. How can you interact with them better to give them a better experience? Even if they don't take up on your services, you've still had an impact on them. And then the next stage you do is look at ways of putting these into systems. Right now, there may be just you working in your business right now, or you may be about to take on a trainer or have trainers. If you're going to start dealing and giving these clients and going that extra mile for them, everybody who works for you in your business must do exactly the same way. But you must put that in a systemized approach so everybody can do it the same way you can do it. And then all you do is you put out a standard way of like responding to emails or sending out information or showing somebody around your facility. It's very easy. You put them in a system, you teach everybody how to do it, and all you do is you keep looking at ways of improving it. Okay? So go away, start looking at ways that you can impact on your clients, prospects, members in every way that they come into contact with the business. And once you do that, write it all down, type it all up, put it into a systemized approach, step by step, and it's done. And just start rolling it out and start doing it every single time. Remember, if you do it like the coffee house, if you do it like the nail salon did, like that guy was talking about, where each time he went was different, you'll lose clients by doing that. But if you do it where each time is identically the same and is even getting a little bit better each time, you'll retain your members. Okay, results, experience, the little things, client retention. I hope this video has been fantastically beneficial for you. Thank you very much and look forward to getting video number 2. Thanks, guys.